Namaste and welcome back to your mat. My name is Jillian, and today I will be guiding you through a full yoga practice. There will be a focus on twisting through the spine to improve mobility, but you'll also be stretching the muscles and strengthening the rest of your body. We will begin laying down on the back body in a comfortable resting position, maybe having your feet down to the mat or simply your legs extended long. Allow your body to become heavy, settling into the spine, your hips supported by your mat underneath you. Begin to notice how you're feeling in the physical body. If there's any tension or discomfort in the shoulders, the back, or the hips, start to notice your breathing. If you can get your breath deep into the belly, or if it stays in the chest. Become aware of your energy body. Maybe today you're feeling a little bit tired or under the weather. Simply just relaxed. Maybe your energy feels a little bit chaotic due to anything that's going on in the mind. Simply allow yourself to just be here, becoming aware of the flow of breath, feeling the rise and fall of the chest, your inhales lifting your heart, feeling the ribs pull apart, and your exhale resting heavier on your mat. Gently begin to gather your knees in towards the chest, taking a deep breath in stillness and letting that breath go. Begin to open the left arm into a cactus, bending at the elbow and flipping the palm up. Use your right hand to guide your legs over towards the right, with your right hand on top of the left thigh. Take a full belly breath. And gently squeeze the core. Float the knees back through center. Cactus the right arm and drop the knees over towards the left. Giving yourself a full deep breath into the torso. Letting go of every last drop to create space in your twist. Cactusing the left arm. Float the knees back into the chest. We'll move with our breath here. Take your exhale and drop your knees over towards the right. Breathe in, lift the legs. Breathe out, lower them to the left, settling into your twist. Breathe in, rise. And out, coming over to the right. One last time here, breath in, breath out. Squeeze the core and lift the legs. And wrap your arms around your shins or your hamstrings and give yourself a great big hug. If If you'd like, you can sway the legs from side to side to massage the low back and the tailbone. And then place your hands onto your knees. Pull the legs away from each other and then push the legs away from you, running circles with each leg. We'll stay in one direction to start. Next time the legs come into your chest, we'll switch directions. First, pressing the knees away from you and then opening them, drawing them back into the chest. Find stillness and release the feet down to the mat. Reach the right arm overhead as we roll over onto the right side body. Giving yourself a breath here. And then pressing into the left palm, begin to lift yourself up and come into a child's pose. Bring the big toes to touch. Open the knees as wide as you would like. Sinking your hips to your heels and melting your heart to the mat. Reach your fingers out in front of you. Giving yourself a few of your deepest breaths here. Walking your hands over towards the right side of your mat. Stay rooted through the left hip. Walking your hands over towards the left. Staying rooted through the right hip and breathing into the right side body. And gently come back through center for one more breath in child's pose. Begin to lift yourself up. Come into a tabletop position. Begin to creep your hands forward just a little bit here so you can come into a little bit of a plank, dropping your hips in line with the knees and the shoulders. Press down through the tops of the feet and the fingertips. Breathe here, staying strong and stable in the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Tuck the toes, breathe out, send the hips to the heels for an active child's pose. Breathe in and glide yourself forward back into your low plank. Breathe out to hold. Take an inhale and an exhale into your child's pose. Beautiful job. Breathe in, come forward to your plank, holding your breath and your plank, and breathe out slow into your child's pose. Use your inhale to come forward, round through the spine and soften it out. And exhale to your child's. Beautiful job. Begin to walk your hands towards your knees, still with the toes tucked, finding a toe stretch and a stretch into the arches of the feet. If you're able, you have the option to bring the hands onto the thighs with the shoulders stacked on top of your hips. To distract yourself from some of the discomfort here, feel free to roll out the wrists and wiggle the fingers. If your hands are off of the mat, take a deep breath in and reach your arms up overhead, nice and slow. And a slow breath out, bringing your hands to your heart space. Lean forward, walk the hands back into your tabletop, and ease yourself into a comfortable seated position. And take a breath here, starting to notice how you feel in this upright position. Take an inhale and reach the arms overhead. Interlace the fingers and either press the knuckles or flip the palms up to the sky. As you breathe out, reach your fingers in front of your shoulders. Stay strong through the spine. Take an inhale. And then with your exhale, curl through the back body, bringing your chin to your chest, opening between the shoulder blades. Breathe in, reach the fingers up overhead, find the length through the spine, tipping your pelvis forward. And we'll flow with the breath. Exhale, round through the spine. Chin comes to your chest. Breathe in, breathe out. Follow your breath here. Let it be your guide. Next time your arms come up overhead, take your exhale and open your arms down by your sides. Reaching the right hand out to your side, sweep the left arm up and over, leaning down towards the right side of your mat. Try to revolve the chest to the sky. Bringing the hand behind the back of the neck to the base of the head. Open your chest and elbow a little bit more. Take your exhale and close the elbow in towards the knee. Breathe in to open and breathe out to close it down. Follow your breath here. Inhale, you open, and exhale, you close. Breathe in and out. The next time you inhale, reach the arm and extend long through the elbow. And exhale, curl it in, but then weave the left arm underneath the right. Feel the left shoulder blade pull away from the right. Breathe into the back body. Last breath in here. Open the arm back up and then rise up to a tall spine. Take this to the other side. Reach the right arm overhead, leaning over onto the left arm. Breathing deeply into the right side body. And when you're ready, bring the hand behind the back of the head, lift the gaze, breath in, and breath out, curl it down. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze the core, press out all your air. Good. Follow your inhales and your exhales for just a few more here. And this time, extend your right arm out long. And breathing out, weave it underneath your chest. Feeling the right shoulder blade open and pull away from the left. Slowly open the right arm back up to the sky, lift the chest, and then come back up to a tall spine. Roll the shoulders, take any little movements that feel good in the body here, maybe shifting around in the hips. And when you're ready, we'll make our way into a tabletop position. Find strength here, pressing down through the fingertips and the tops of the feet. Breathing in to feel the torso expand, and breathing out to find your power. Tuck the toes and send the right heel up to the sky. Keep the core engaged. Take a deep breath in and a breath out. Lower into the elbows, bringing your chin down to the mat. Inhale, strong press up. Exhale, crunch the right knee outside to the right elbow. Inhale, the heel lifts, keep the hips level. Lower yourself down, hug your elbows to your sides. Inhale, rise, and exhale, crunch. Send the heel back up. Follow your breath out, lowering chin to the mat. Rise, knee to the elbow. Inhale, one or two more here. Follow your breath. Beautiful job. One more little push up. Come back up to your tabletop and the right knee to the elbow. This time extend long through the right leg. If you're short on space, shuffle yourself over to the left side of your mat. Find this neutral spine and then breathe in, lift the heart and the tailbone, dropping the belly. Breathe out, round through the spine, chin comes to your chest. Neutral spine breath in. Reach the right arm up to the sky, almost tucking your left hip underneath you. Breathe. And we'll weave the right arm underneath the chest, reaching the fingers to the left. Take your inhale, open the heart, almost pausing your breath and holding it at the top, and breathing out to reach the fingers underneath. Inhale to open. Exhale, weave the arm and hold it here. Keep pulling the shoulder blades apart and breathe deeply. Take another inhale, open one more time. And an exhale, plant the right hand under the shoulder. Tuck the left toes and send the right toes up high to the sky for a three-legged downward facing dog. Here you can bend the right knee for scorpion down dog and open into the hip. Then square off the hips, straighten the right leg, and step the right foot in between the hands, finding your low lunge. Dropping the back knee and untucking the toes. Settle in, relaxing the muscles. Gradually walk your hands to the top of the thigh, sinking deeper into the hips. With your inhale, reach the arms up, sweep them to the sky, and exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Breath in, sweep the arms up. Breath out, hands to your heart, and twist towards the right leg. Stay here if this is enough for you, or you can hook the left elbow outside the leg. Press the palms firmly together and breathe deep into the hips. Come back through center. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Tuck the back toes if you'd like for balance, and then bring the left hand down the left leg. Try to open the heart, and then windmill your hands down, frame the front foot. Lift the back knee and send the right foot back up to the sky, three-legged dog. You can shake the right leg, maybe circle out the ankle, and then step the foot down beside the left. Deep breath in. Breath out, drop the knees down into your tabletop. Find your strength, and then flexing both feet, send the left heel to the sky. Take a breath in, and a breath out, lower yourself down, chaturanga. Strong press up. Exhale the left knee to the left elbow. Inhale, send the heel up and lower yourself down. Breathe in and out, crunch. Take a couple more here on your own, finding strength into your shoulders, your core, your hip flexors. You can do this. Take your time, try not to rush. One more here. This time, extend long through the left leg. Shuffle yourself over towards the right if you need. And with your breath in, lift the gaze and the tailbone, dropping the belly. And breathing out, rounding through the spine. Come back to a neutral spine with your inhale. Ground down through the right hand as you sweep the left fingers up to the sky. Open the heart, lift the gaze. Breathe out, weave the left arm underneath the chest. Good. Now breathing in, reach the fingers up high. Try to lengthen your breathing, holding the breath at the top and the bottom. Move with your breath. Pulling the left shoulder blade away from the right. Last one. The next time you weave your arm underneath your chest, hold it here. Take a full and deep breath. And your inhale, open the left arm once more. And dropping the hand back down underneath the shoulder. Tuck the back toes and send the left foot up high to the sky, three-legged dog. Finding whatever movement feels good in the hips. Stand long through the left foot and then step the foot in between the hands. Settling into your low lunge, drop the knee. Find your breath. You can bring your hands onto the top of the left leg, sinking deeper into the hips. And with your inhale, sweep the arms up high overhead. And your exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Again, breathe in. And as you breathe out, twist towards the left. Maybe you stay here or you hook the right elbow outside the leg. Strong press of the palms together, deepening your twist. Come back through center. Take an inhale, reach the arms up high one more time. And then slide the right hand back down the right leg. You can have the toes tucked or untucked to help with balance. And windmill the hands down, frame the front foot. Tuck the right toes. And lift the hips up. Send the left toes to the sky, three-legged dog. If you need to, you can bend the left knee, maybe bouncing the calf around, and dropping the foot back down beside the right when you're ready. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Take an inhale and shift the weight forward and come into a plank. You have the option here to drop the knees just like we did at the start of practice. Stay strong into the shoulders, opening into the back body. Take a breath out and send your hips up into your downward facing dog. Inhale, come to the toes, glide forward to your plank. Hold, and send your hips up to the sky. We'll do this a couple more times. Inhale, forward to your plank. Exhale, lift the hips. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Bending deeply into your knees now. Step your feet up to the top of your mat. Ragdoll pose. Keeping the head and shoulders rounding heavy. You can sway from side to side, maybe even grabbing onto opposite elbows. Nod the head yes and shake it no. Release the elbows if you have them, and roll yourself up to stand. Take a deep breath in to sweep the arms up overhead. Palms will touch. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart space. Breathe in and out. Inhale, reach the arms up high. And exhale, hands through heart, fold forward down to the mat. Inhale, find a halfway lift, hands to the legs. And exhale, fold, plant the hands down, and step your feet back to the bottom of your mat. Inhale, shift forward into your plank. And exhale, lower yourself down, chaturanga, coming onto the belly. Untuck the toes and press yourself into baby cobra or cobra, lengthening through the arms. Exhale, come over the knees, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Take a deep bend into the knees. Your gaze goes forward as you step up to the top of your mat, come into a halfway lift. Release your breath, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, reach the arms overhead. And exhale your hands to your heart. Beautiful job. Breathe in, reach the arms high. Breathe out, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold, grounding the hands. Step just the left toes back. Finding your lunge, keep the back heel lifted. Once your hips have settled into this lunge, you can bring your hands to the top of the right leg. Settling deeper into the hips, take an inhale and reach the arms up high. And an exhale, hands to your heart. Strong through the back leg, breathe in, arms reach up. Exhale, hands through heart and twist towards the right. Stay here or hook the left elbow outside the right leg. Bending your prayer twist, this time the back knee is lifted. Shift the weight forward just a touch to come onto the tippy toes. And come back through center, lift the heart. Beautiful job. Inhale, big sweep of the arms. And exhale, release the left hand down the left leg. Keep lifting up through the heart space. You have the option here to lift the front heel coming onto the toes. Breathe in and out. Lower the heel and the hands down to the mat. Bend into the back knee to find enough power so you can lift the left foot off of the mat. With the hands under the shoulders, balancing toppling tree. You can stay here or you can start to fold forward, bringing the belly towards the right thigh and the left toes up to the sky for standing splits. Stay engaged through the core and slowly release. Bend into both knees and draw the left knee behind the right calf for Kundalini's descent. The toes are pointing a little bit towards the right side of your mat. Stay grounded or you can float the hands to heart center. Beautiful job. Softly step the left foot down to the right side of the mat and rise up, reaching the arms overhead. If you're struggling with balance, the left heel can come down or you can stay on the toes. Interlace the fingers and then hinge over towards the right. Stay open through the left shoulder and breathe. Inhale, rise up and softly place the left foot beside the right foot and lean back for a little back bend. Follow your exhale, fold all the way down. Breathe into a halfway lift, strong back body. Breathe out, plant the hands, and send both feet down into a downward facing dog. Inhale to plank, and exhale, lower chaturanga. Option to lower halfway and flip onto the tops of the feet, keeping the thighs lifted for upward facing dog. Come over the toes and into a downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Bend in the knees, step or hop up to the top of your mat, right away coming into a half lift. Breathe out, fold. And inhale, rise up nice and tall. Bring your hands down to heart center for a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, and exhale, fold down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Ground down through the hands, send the right toes back this time. Find your lunge. Sink deep into the hips and breathe. When your hips feel a little bit more relaxed, you can take your slow journey, bringing your hands to the top of the leg or right away sweeping the arms overhead. Take a breath out and bring your hands to heart center. Inhale the arms high and exhale hands to heart, twist towards the left. You can hook the right elbow outside the left knee, or you can just hold in the twist. Pressing the palms together, tilt the weight forward just slightly to come onto the toes, lifting the heel away from the mat. Come back through center, lifting the heart. Breathe in, reach the fingers up high. And breathe out, drop the right hand down the right leg. Reverse high lunge. And you have the option here to challenge your balance, lifting that left heel off of the mat. Find strength into the calf and the front of the shin. Breathe. Soften the heel and the hands down to the mat. Beautiful job. Bend into the back knees. You can pop up onto the left foot, sending the right leg parallel to the mat, or you can ease yourself into standing splits. Maybe wrapping the left hand around the calf, bringing your heart closer to the leg and the right toes higher to the sky. Now we'll come into Kundalini's descent. Both hands to the mat, bend into both knees, bringing the right knee behind the left calf, guiding the toes a little bit towards the left. Stay grounded or float the palms to heart center, really finding strength into your calves and your thighs. Beautiful job. Step the right foot down towards the left and reach the arms up overhead. Palms will touch. Interlace the fingers and point the two pointer fingers. Hinge over towards the left and breathe. Good. As you come up, bring your hands to heart center and step the foot down beside the left. Give yourself a breath and let it go. Inhale, reach the arms high, look up to the sky, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold, plant the hands. Step the left foot back and then the right, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. And exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend, baby cobra, cobra, or up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Breathe. Send the right toes to the sky, three-legged dog. And step the foot forward, bringing the right knee by the right wrist, and the toes come over towards the left. Send the left leg long down your mat, finding your pigeon. You can stay lifted into the heart for as long as you'd like, and when you'd like, you can start to lower yourself down onto your forearms for sleeping pigeon. Definitely feel free to stay in your sleeping pigeon for as long as you'd like, but I'll offer some variations in this pose. Start to lift yourself back up, shoulders up high, and then walk your hands over towards the right. Maybe you bring the right hand around to the outside of the left hip or leg. Breathe into the belly. And walk your hands over towards the left. Feel the difference in the hips. Maybe bring the left hand down the left leg. Stay here, or you can kick up the left foot, bringing the hand around the ankle, or if you can, maybe into the crook of the elbow. Sweep the right fingers up high, maybe coming into full mermaid, bringing your hands interlaced behind the head. Try to keep the right elbow open, lifting the heart. When you're ready, you can gently release both the hands and the foot down to the mat. And roll onto the right hip, bringing the right knee to the center of the mat. Swing the left foot all the way around and step the foot outside the right leg. If this is too much, you can extend the right leg long. Bring the left hand behind your hips. Inhale the right fingers high. And exhale, hook the right elbow outside the left knee. Twisting deeply into the spine, you can bring your gaze over to the bottom of your mat. Release with your exhale, come through center. Walk your hands all the way to the right side of your mat and lower yourself into a little push up. Beautiful job. Undoing the legs here. Cross over the feet and come into a downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Sending the left toes to the sky. And then finding your pigeon pose here, the left knee to the left wrist. Send the right leg back as far as you can. Lift the heart and stay here for as long as you'd like. Lowering into your sleeping pigeon when you're ready. Feel free to stay in your sleeping pigeon and skip the next variations. Or you can start to lift yourself up onto your palms and guide your hands over to frame the left knee. Maybe bringing the left hand around the back body and to the outside of the right leg. Gently release out of this closed twist and walk your hands around towards the right. Maybe gliding the right hand down the right leg. Staying here, or you can move into that variation with the foot kicked up. You can hold it in your palm or into your elbow. Maybe reaching the left arm up to the sky. Maybe on this side, it would feel good to take mermaid pose, and if not, you can stay here. Release the foot, planting both hands under the shoulders, and roll onto the left hip. Bringing the left knee to the center of the mat, swing your back leg, the right leg, all the way around to the outside of the left leg. If this is too much and the hips or foot is lifted, send the left leg long. Grow tall and wrap the right hand around the body. Reach the left fingers to the sky, breath in and breath out to twist, hooking the left elbow outside the right leg. Take your final breath here. With your exhale, windmill the hands around to the left and lower yourself into your counter push up. Come back up, undo the bind in the leg, and make your way down onto your back body. Bringing the feet down to the mat, the knees are to the sky. Let yourself get comfortable. softening the muscles, and finding your breath once more. Gather your knees into your chest, giving yourself a big hug. You can open the knees towards the shoulders, staying here for an external stretch. You can reach your hands for the outsides of the feet, finding happy baby. Pressing the heels to the sky, you can sway from side to side while pulling the knees down to the mat. When you're ready, maybe bringing the soles of the feet together, opening the knees. Finding whatever movement your body is craving here. Open your arms out into cactus or as wide as you'd like, and drop the knees over towards the right. Gaze can turn left. Breathe deeply. Option here to extend the left leg long. Rebend the left leg, bring the knees back up and over towards the left. Your gaze can turn right. Breathe here. And once again, you have the option to extend the top leg, the right leg long, to deepen the twist. Gentle squeeze into the core to lift the legs and step the feet down, coming into your final shavasana, extending the legs long, or perhaps if you feel more support with the feet down to the mat, you can find your resting pose there. You have a few moments to rest heavy in your shavasana, absorbing the benefits of your effort. And I'll call you back when it's time to end our practice together. And gently coming back into the physical body, rocking the head from side to side, wiggling the toes and the fingers, stepping your feet down to the mat. Gather your knees in towards your chest. Rock and roll along the spine or roll onto the right side body to come into a comfortable seated position where we'll close off our practice. We'll take a final breath together, reaching the arms up overhead. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands to your heart space. The light in me sees, acknowledges, and honors the light in you and knows that they are the same. Namaste. I hope you had a wonderful practice and that I'll see you again in the next video.